Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here. Welcome to my preview of Sunset Overdrive. In this video, I'll be showing you a mission called Boo Boo Roverdrive. This mission happens about 2 or so hours into the game, and obviously your main character can be any character that you so desire. In order to start this mission, you're going to want to talk to Margaret, which is located inside of this arcade that you would have gotten to through some of the mission progress. I'll let you listen into the cinematic really quick.
In the same sense, finding that dog will go a long way to helping her depression.
Hey, whatever gets me that propeller.
There's a dog park across the river that she always went to. I would check there first.
On this screen, you're briefed with the mission and told your rewards if you so complete it, and you'll also have a marker put on your screen. At this point in the game, I believe this is kind of a scripted event. You should unlock your first badge in the game. Unlocking badges will help to unlock overdrives, and that whole system is explained right here. I'll let you listen into that really quick.
You earn enough badges, trade them in for overdrives. Overdrives give you boosts in your abilities. They're awesome! You can now unlock your first overdrive. Select the empty slot to equip a new overdrive. Want to unlock more overdrives? You gotta earn some badges first. You unlock and equip overdrives in the character page. Play how you want, and you'll get better at the things you enjoy.
So, as you saw on screen, I did unlock a grind badge, which allowed me to buy a grind overdrive here, which you can see on screen. This allows me to get 10% more style from doing grind kills and grind tricks. I can also level that in order to get a higher leveled overdrive, level 2 of that same overdrive, and get 20% extra style points if I so desire. Here is a very cool looking mechanic in which you can actually walk on water in a sense. You can jump off the boats. As you land on the water, pressing X will let you kind of skim across it. There is a certain amount you can skim before you do start sinking, so you can't skim across the entire lake. And then you're going to want to grind forward towards your objective, as you can see me doing here. I'm going to a park in Little Tokyo in order to find Boo Boo the dog. And once I'm here, I'm just going to kill some enemies in order to start kind of progressing through the mission, hoping that stuff shows up and unlocks the way it's supposed to. So as you can see, there's that enemy in front of me. He's throwing green slime onto my grind rails. And you can actually see when he starts throwing those slime balls, they'll show up as small red circles on my grind rail. And if I were to continue grinding in that same general direction, I would actually be injured and hurt by them. And I'd more than likely fall off of my grind rail while on top of it. Now, in the top left of my screen, you should be able to see my weapon. I sometimes cycle through weapons using this menu here, and other times you can just tap the LB button in order to quick cycle through weapons, and that'll show up in the top left of your screen. So you can look through the weapon wheel, or you can just quick swap through the weapons and it'll go in order for you. A little bit into the mission, you'll have this dumpster guy spawn, which is, I believe he's called a spawner, and he spawns additional enemies in the area, so you're going to have to make sure to kill him before you can kind of progress through the level. So here I'm going to run out of TNT teddies, which are the explosive teddy bear launcher gun. But I do pick up more ammo. You can pick up ammo, health, as well as money from crates you can find in the world. I don't know if I see any at the moment, but I do believe there are some later on. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about in order to explain that a little bit. You can use these as the bouncers in order to get on top of these rails. And obviously all your traversal moves, as you progress through the level, they do get better and better. At this point, you do have some decent moves at your disposal, like you can do an undergrind, which is when you grind under the rail, and then quickly tapping X and then A will make you jump significantly higher. As you can see on screen, I just unlocked the level 2 version of the TNT Teddy, which means that I've used this weapon enough in order to level it, and now at level 2 I can equip certain amps to my weapon. So at the beginning of the game, most of your weapons, you'll be able to get them to level 2 quite quickly, and you'll have amps that can be attached to each weapon. Examples of amps would be, one, for example, if you get to style level 2 and start using your weapon, it will shock enemies. Now we'll let you listen into the cinematic really quick.
What's your name? Boo Boo? Come on, Boo Boo. Margaret's looking for you. What the fucking fuck? Hey, Sam, did you maybe forget some of the details about Margaret's robo-dog? The thing won't follow me back.
He must be in some kind of recovery mode. If it doesn't recognize the voice trying to command it, it will only interact with its favorite toy, Cutie Kitty. Listen, there's a toy store pretty close to you. Just try looking there for the kitty launcher, okay?
Or you could just tell Margaret her dog is dead.
That dog means a lot to her.
Fine. Oh, wait, Sam. The dog is following me now.
Oh, great.
Oh, no, it just committed suicide. Sorry, mission failed. What's next?
Just check the toy store before giving up, okay?
But giving up is my special move. Stupid dog.
So now through the mission, we've been told that we will need to find the Cutie Kitty, I believe it is called. It might have a slightly different name, and that is kind of the toy in which Boo Boo, the robotic dog, interacts with. So we're gonna have to go to the toy store in order to find it. On our way there, which I'm doing right now, you'll notice that it does spawn a little bit of a cutscene here, and you can see that the scabs, which are the human type enemies in the game, they are a faction within the game, I guess you could say. They are kind of protecting it, and one of the members, for whatever reason, has the Cutie Kitty, and he tries running away. If you quickly kill him, you can go and pick it up, and you can basically, from that point on, just like run away back to the next objective, which is what I decided to do. I'm using some traversal moves here to get through the city as quickly as possible. I did just pass a camera, which is one of the collectibles in the game. There's 150 of them. Additionally, I do think I pass some smelly sneakers in a bit here, although I'm not sure. Those can be found on the underside of rails, and those are also needed as a collectible for various reasons. Collecting them can be used later on in the game, and you'll also unlock an achievement once you do collect all of them. So now that I've made my way back to Little Tokyo, I took the fastest route I possibly could, so keep that in mind. When you show Cutie Kitty to Boo Boo the dog, it will begin to follow you, and some of that stuff is explained really quick here in the cinematic that you are currently watching. The character decides to craft a new weapon by using the Cutie Kitty, a launcher, and some kind of spray in order to make the kitty cannon. Now, the kitty cannon is a non-lethal cannon, and all it does basically is wherever you shoot it is where Boo Boo the dog goes. Additionally, you can see these boxes that I'm breaking. I had mentioned them earlier. Those boxes will contain health, ammo, or money, depending on what the box looks like. So you're going to need to use those boxes whenever necessary. To start off and kind of introduce you to the weapon of the kitty launcher, the kitty cannon, it does have you just make Boo Boo the dog do some tricks here in the park. And then after that, you are introduced into the mechanic of trying to bring it back home, which happens right now. And I'll let you listen into the cinematic as it does a better job at explaining it than I.
The dog will defend you as long as you have the Cutie Kitty. Try him out. It's actually pretty cool.
Ready for another?
So basically the game just quickly explained that wherever I shoot the kitty cannon is where the dog goes. Additionally, I can't use any of my own personal weapons that actually attack enemies, as the dog will see me as a threat and then attack me. However, luckily for us, the dog does some serious damage, as you can see on screen here. Wherever you shoot the kitty cannon, it creates a large circle, and the dog will go there and basically attack anyone within that circle. So it's a very useful weapon during this mission that you get to use. Like I said, you can't use any of your old weapons, so you're only using the kitty cannon. Now, another cool mechanic they have in this game is while you're grinding on rails, which you can see I've been doing quite a bit, Holding RB or pressing RB will allow you to grind faster, and then holding left trigger will allow you to aim, but it'll also significantly slow you down. So you do have basically 3 speeds in which you can grind at, which is helpful for taking down enemies in certain areas. Here's an undergrind that I'm doing, and then I jumped on top of this wire, and I'm just going to go back and forth and kind of, you'll see me take over enemies. Just below me here on the grind rail, I just kind of passed it. You should see some hanging toilet paper on one of the light posts. I don't know if we'll see it probably in a second here. I'm also about to get a pair of sneakers. And then there's that toilet paper on that light post. Those are 2 examples of some of the collectibles in the game. I believe there's about 700 of them, but you can buy maps within the game in order to help unlock them faster, and it'll show them on your maps as you kind of continue. So what we're doing, the goal of the mission is to bring back Boo Boo the dog to the base we were at before. So that's what we're doing. We're slowly going there using the cutie kitty cannon. And what we'll need to do is we have to take a specific route in order for the dog to follow us, or else it won't follow us if it doesn't know the area. Once we do get there, unfortunately there are too many enemies on screen, and what we're going to need to do is clear out all of them in order to be able to be granted access into the base. So this is a pretty action-packed sequence of the game, where there's a whole bunch of bosses. You have a super strong weapon, great grind rails everywhere. So I'm just going to let you guys listen into the last little bit of audio here. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more Sunset Overdrive content, and like the video if you found it useful. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Don't get too far from the dog. Try again. Maybe I won't return this dog. Go get it! Area clear.
All right, I'm opening up the doors.
Boo-boo! I missed you, too. Thank you, Sam. You're the best.
Sure, anytime.
Yeah, really nice work, Sam.